Is it possible to wholesale houses listed with a real estate agent? Yes, it is, but there are some do's and don'ts, especially for newbies. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you on what to avoid, what to do, so you know what you need to do is stand by. Let's get it.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Hello, guys. This is Ty, aka the Flip Man. Is it possible to wholesale houses that are listed using real estate agents? Yes, it is. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the do's and don'ts, especially for newbies. But you may want to stick around because at the end, I'm going to share with you how you can avoid paying the earnest money of $1,000 up front, which is what most realtors want whenever you're trying to target those particular properties. All right, now before I get into it, just want to explain the video that you're about to see is from my weekly Flippinars, my weekly Q&A on wholesale and real estate that I have every Thursday night around 7:55 p.m. Eastern. And that's where we just answer questions for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Just your real estate investing question, mainly on wholesaling, which is putting deals together without using your cash or credit. I wanted to show you that format because I'm answering someone's question that was live with us on video, which we answer questions in the chat also on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, well, Periscope, and Twitch. So you can join us on any of those platforms. Now, before I get into this actual video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so by tapping the little bell so you are alerted whenever I upload new content. And also when we actually go live, which I'm about to start going live on YouTube Monday through Friday around the same time, well, at the same time that I'm doing so on TikTok and Instagram. We're doing it anyway. We might as well go live on YouTube. I didn't really think about it until last night or whatever. So you can take advantage of that on those different platforms. And also Facebook. We'll be live on Facebook in the group and on my actual page. So make sure though, as I said, we go live on TikTok and Instagram and I'm uploading valuable content on those platforms every day. So if you're not following me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, you need to start following me at Ask Flipman. If you have a property under contract, but you're not sure about the cash buyer side of it to complete your deal, if you want to partner directly with me, you need to do this. And we can split it 50-50 if we place a cash buyer with that particular deal. You have it under contract, you're dealing directly with the owner, it's off market, and it's a great deal. You'll submit it to my site, dealulator.com, and we can get this bread together. So enough of that, let's get into it. Is it possible to wholesale houses that are listed using real estate agents? Oh, and remember, stick around to the end. I'm going to show you how to avoid that $1,000 earnest money deposit that agents normally want whenever you're targeting listed properties. So on to the video.
But we're going to go ahead and go to the next person that went to flippinar.com to join us live. And that's Willpower. Willpower, you ready?
Order when you're ready.
You're up.
Hello there. How you guys doing?
What's happening, Will? What's going on, man? What city are you calling from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacktown. Okay. What's happening?
Yeah, question I have for you guys. Found a property listed with a realtor. It's all boarded up. How do you guys feel about working with realtors?
Well, excuse me, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I've been here since 8. Just understand, you can wholesale properties that are listed, but for newbies, I strongly advise against it.
All right.
But I'm gonna still explain to you the process. Just understand from off the top, whenever you're dealing with a real estate agent, they get paid on commission. So the more a property sells for, the more they make. And you as a wholesaler, you make your money the cheaper you can get the property.
Right.
So you all are the backside of magnets. You are automatic or in a resistance, right? Now, so, but understand the process of what realtors normally have to go through is they normally have to depend on another real estate agent to bring bring a buyer to the table. So they have to split that commission. 6% is a normal commission rate. You know, it could be less or more, whatever. And so instead of them getting 6%, they'll get 3%. So if you're going to target a realtor, right, and understand this too, whenever you bring another third party into the mix, which is a real estate agent, I ain't talking bad and negative, I'm just telling what it is. You
Right.
just interjected someone else's bills into the situation, their financial interest, right?
Right.
And again, it's like I told you now, the more they sell it for, the more they make. All right, so what you have to do is you don't bring your own realtor to the table. So if you're in a state where you where agent can do dual, I don't know what they call it, be a dual agent, meaning they can represent you and you and the seller, then you want to give them an opportunity to make full commission.
Right.
Just give you an example. On $100,000 sell a property for $100,000, and that's what they're going to sell it for. If another agent, and the commission is 6%, if another agent comes to the table and brings a buyer for that deal, now they have to split that 6%, which was $6,000. Instead of them making $6,000, they will now make $3,000, and whatever their bread, they have to pay their broker. All right. But if you made the offer to them for $60,000 and you went directly to that agent, and 6% times 60,000 is 3,600. So actually, they make $600 more, even though the property was discounted $40,000.
Right.
You feel me? So,
Right.
but a lot of times, agents, that doesn't click to them automatically. Hey, I'm gonna make more money, even though the property's been discounted $40,000, because a lot of times sellers listen to exactly what the agent tells them. So the agent's tone when they go to the seller and say, "Hey, we got an offer of $60,000. I know we were asking 100. They're lowballing us. We can do better than that." That's one way of going to it. But if they go back to the seller and say, "I know we wanted 100,000, but we got a $60,000. I don't think we're going to be able to do better than that."
Right.
You feel me? You see what I'm saying? So that tone or how they go back to the seller, they still bring the 60,000 to them, but they're saying in one way, that, hey, no, we need to reject it. The other way, I don't think we can do any better than that. You see what I'm saying? So that's your only real chance. So keeping that in mind, now you got to jump through the hurdle of $1,000 in earnest money. They could probably accept 500. It's all negotiable, but their standard normally is $1,000 earnest money, and they want proof of funds. So if you could jump through all those hurdles, understanding the cycle of an agent, they want to sell high, you want to buy low or whatever, then the world is yours.
Right.
But on top of that, the property is already advertised to the world that it's for sale. So you're going to have the right buyer for that. Because a lot of buyers do not want to deal with wholesalers on properties that are listed because they can get them themselves. You hadn't found anything special. So you have to have the right type of buyer, what I call a lazy buyer that doesn't really care. You know what I'm saying? Because you can negotiate a property down to something that's very attractive, that's listed. It's just you got to have the right type of buyer to take on that, because a lot of them, for whatever reason, they just don't like you to send them something that's listed that they could have made an offer on themselves or whatever. So
right.
As long as you got the right type of buyer and everything else I just explained, the world is yours on dealing with agents.
Straight. I appreciate that.
Make sense?
Yep.
All right, man. Good luck to you, Will.
All right.
Boom. You stuck around. So hopefully that explanation makes sense. Just remember when you're dealing, and let me make sure I'm clear on this, is that I've been doing this 18 years and I don't target those types of properties. The reason we talk about bandit signs, direct mail, cold calling, text messaging, wingless voicemail, Facebook ad, Google ads, driving for dollars, other wholesaler deals or whatever, is because off-market deals tend to be more lucrative for you and easier in a lot of cases. Now, understand some people run their entire business wholesaling by targeting listed buyers, but you must have the right buyers list for that. What I call lazy buyers, because you're really not finding anything that they couldn't have just went online and found themselves. because they're being advertised to the world. Again, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, here are the directions. All right, so how do you avoid the earnest money deposit? Is simple. Whenever you set up your due diligence period, which it may be 10 days, 14 days on the property, you make sure that the verbiage says that you're not going to put up the earnest money deposit of $1,000, which they normally want. Sometimes they'll take $500. Remember, it's all negotiable, but normally they're not going to take you serious, and they'll blow up your deal or make it difficult for you if you don't want to do those minimums. But what you'll do is you'll just simply, in the terms that you won't put up the earnest money deposit until after the due diligence period. If that's 10 days, 14 or 21 days. All right, now some will, probably most of them will, but some of them won't. So understand that that's just like a price. Sometimes they're going to accept your price, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they're going to accept your terms, sometimes they won't. But that's how you get around it. So you're going to place that. You're going to say you're not going to put up the earnest money deposit until after the due diligence period. And what that does, that gives you an opportunity to find a cash buyer that would possibly put up that earnest money deposit for you or in place of your actual earnest money. So that's how you get around it. So remember, subscribe to my channel if you're here. Turn on the bell, tap the little bell so you turn on the notifications so you are alerted whenever I upload new videos and when we go live on YouTube. Which again, I said I'm probably going to start doing that daily. We already do it on Thursdays with comps101.com and my weekly Flippinars where we answer your questions live here. If you want to get my daily content through Instagram or TikTok, make sure you're following me there at AskFlipMan. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. I don't say this enough. I have an actual Facebook group. People in there helping each other every day. It's a private Facebook group. Just do a search on Facebook for Wholesaling Real Estate with the Flip Man. You can join that group and get in there and start networking with people all over the country. Last but not least, if you want to partner with me and you have a property that's a great deal, it's under contract, it's off market, you're dealing directly with the owner, we can split it 50-50. If you don't have a cash buyer, you need help with a cash buyer, you can submit it to dealyourlater.com. So again, I hope this video helps, and I will see you on the flip side.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.